I got a question in my chat. This is for you, Ken. People are
Yep.
asking, like, obviously, I know you're still thinking about what you're going to do in the off season. Like, are you role flexible? Do you want to run a sub next year, or are you down to maybe run an AR or maybe
Uh,
a flex if that exists in the next game?
well, I'm looking to run a flex. Stats were like shown to me after champs about how good I am with an AR in my hand, and I mean, even Chris talked to it a little bit in the Cold War. It's just like in Cold War, I just felt like me and Draws were really, really good at that game. It's just like I feel like if we could find like two really, really good subs, and I'm not saying that our subs were absolutely trash. I just feel like I don't know. People like say my impact with AR is like limited, but I disagree. I feel like I have the potential to win games for myself, hard carry games, or even like I feel like for me it's like I'm looking to make the right play most of the time anyway. So it's like if I could have any gun in my hand at the time and decide on which one I want to do as a flex, it's better for me. And I've always been that way. I've always had that mindset. I think in Vanguard, it's fated to say like the sub was the reason our team was so good. I feel like the like we touched on a little bit is like the maps that like I could have run a third AR on, where we're just dominant
Or
at.
your best map was Gavutu, wasn't it?
Exactly. In Berlin, in Berlin, I will
Yeah.
play on Berlin all
You
the time
guys
as well.
are
It's like
fucking nasty,
if I
Berlin.
can like run around the map and depict on like how I want to like play the situation. Do I want to have a sub in a situation or AR? It's when I'm at my best. So realistically, I want to run a flex next year, and that's the plan. Hopefully,
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes. I
To
mean,
add,
I'm not against running a sub either. So
yeah, and to add on to your thing, which is with the AR, because someone was spitting fucking crazy in here earlier before this all started. Like, yeah, they were saying like your Cold War stats weren't good. I like went back and I have them up. Just like your hardpoint stats for the year, Kenny. So Kenny, yeah, you had the most kills per 10 minutes on your team with 23.5, which was like the most on your team, which is good at the time. I don't know compared to the rest, but I'm sure that was pretty high. You had a 1.05, and you had the most engagements on your team with an AR.
I'm pretty sure for most of the year too, like kills per 10 minutes, I was like in the AR stat like top 5.
Probably pretty high.
Most of the year.
Well,
Yeah,
because
for most of the year,
you're aggressive with that shit. Yeah.
exactly. And like that game, I actually thought fit my play style really, really well. Like I was so mad that that year didn't go as I wanted because I actually loved that game. Like I love running around the Craig.
Honestly,
and,
if
like,
the XM4 didn't get G8, I feel like you would have been godlike with that. Were you good with that gun?
I was gross.
Were
Like
you?
when the
Yeah,
like stage 1 of that
I
game, I was
figured.
gross. Like with M4.
I don't remember
And
that far back.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's just like I feel like it goes. It's just like the year was so bad for us that like I feel like how I was actually playing, like how good I was actually playing, just kind of went under the radar because we obviously weren't putting things together and like placing well.
Yeah,
But
you had a
I
different
thought
teammate every other
I was
day.
really
Like
good.
you could have been fucking
Yeah, it shows
him.
crazy.
It wouldn't have mattered. You know what I mean? Like it just like
Exactly.
Yeah, just so much instability.
But
last question,
Go for
unless
it.
you got a question, Chris.
No,
Do you have
I was
any
just gonna
question?
say like to add on to like Kenny. Like I think like just obviously since you're here, like I think you're really good with both roles, and I think like you as a player in general, I feel like you just know the fundamentals and how to win. I feel like you make the right plays. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you've like learned Call of Duty now so long, like from TK with Lamar, obviously kind of doing whatever the fuck you wanted on that team, but like then like going from like that, like I feel like that helped you, and then like the Black Ops 4 and then everything else, like I feel like you
Definitely came a long way.
really good like at doing like a lot of the shit that people don't want to do and like filling gaps, but I feel like you do it really well with an AR and stuff and too. But then again, you can run a sub, so it's like
That's one thing I wanted to touch on too. Is like people bring up like TK, like why can't Ken just play like TK? I'm like, I don't think I understand. Like in the moment, I don't know what I didn't know what I know now, but like I was like unintentionally like hoeing my team. Like how I was playing is like I'm really playing to hard carry the game and don't care what's going on. I'm putting up 40 and 40 and I'm playing well, and I think I was really, really good at the game. It's just like when you have that play style, like you have to be like you need to be slaying or like your team just looks really, really bad. And I feel like over my COD years, I've just learned that like that play style doesn't help your teammates out. And it's like if like for example, like I don't think MW is my best year. And if I'm playing like that at MW, our team's super, super chalk regardless, because I'm playing at a pace that like doesn't even matter. Like I don't even care for my teammates, and I'm also just not getting a kill. So it's like for me, like that kill whore, like green light can be super, super overrated in my opinion. I think it like doesn't allow your teammates to like reach their potentials either. So